what type of documentation will I need in my sales tax audit? So if you've gotten an audit notice and you've read the auditor's document request, you'll have a pretty good idea of what they're requesting. The auditor is looking at two things. They're looking at sales that you made, obviously, it's a sales tax audit, and they're looking at purchases to make sure that sales tax was properly paid and charged on those invoices. That could affect either you or your vendors. So what the auditor is going to start by doing is sampling your main records and the summaries of information that you have about your sales. They're going to be looking at your federal income tax returns. They're going to be looking at your bank statements. They're going to be looking at your internal accounting. They're going to be looking at your sales summaries, and they're going to be looking at your 1099-Ks in certain cases with certain industries. So those are what I call the big five. That's the data that the auditor wants to see first because they want to make sure that all the big five data matches itself. The next thing they're going to ask you for is they're going to ask you for copies of your sales invoices and your purchase invoices for the audit period. Now, for a lot of people, including companies that do a lot of transactions, producing all the sales and purchase invoices is quite a tall task. So one of the big things that you're going to want to do is agree with the auditor on perhaps taking a sample for sales and purchases so you don't have to dig out and organize 3 years of records. This is a huge time saver. And lastly, the auditor is going to ask for special items. These can include resale certificates, these can include exemptions, these can include other evidence that they might want to see, like the sales tax accrual account or any supplemental information. And so the key is in sitting down with the auditor and developing an audit plan, you can often streamline this document request down to something that's much more manageable. Again, the more information you give the auditor, the more avenues of attack that you expose yourself to. So you want to make sure that you control things and that you're presenting things in a clean and consistent manner. That's the best way to get through the document part of a sales tax audit.